I'm going to have a bit of fun here. I want to show the connection between, on the one hand, our search for truth and reality, and on the other hand, sacred sound. The fact that we're all searching for truth and reality means that by nature we're attracted to truth and reality. Now there's a necessary corollary there that truth and reality has to be all attractive. If not, we could all go in our different ways, we'll end up with different conclusions, we'll end up fighting like the different sectarian religions or different sectarian groups within the sectarian religions. It seems as if insistence on religious doctrine actually obscures truth and reality. My spiritual grandfather wrote, "The great ecclesiastical establishments are the dikes and dams built to catch the current, which cannot be caught by any such means." Of course, materialists will gloat, yeah, that's why we're against religion. But material scientism is also a religion. It's an irrational belief in a doctrine, dogma, that can't be stated. It can't even be stated coherently. In any case, all attractiveness is a necessary axiomatic aspect of ultimate reality. Now here's another aspect. As we come closer to ultimate reality, which is what? The supreme being, knowing and loving, naturally we feel pleasure. We feel divine pleasure in that. And that's essential, because if we didn't feel divine pleasure in coming towards ultimate truth and reality, then we'd be distracted by the various material pleasures in the world around us. So that's another axiomatic aspect of truth and reality, that it gives divine pleasure as we come closer. Here's another point. Ultimate reality, the universal self, has desire and intention. Now we know that to fulfill desire and intention we need energy. Have you ever had the experience that you've had a desire, a wish, but you didn't have the energy to fulfill it? Have you ever had that experience? So the ultimate reality, the universal self, must have energy to fulfill the divine intention for being, knowing and loving. So we got these three important points. The ultimate reality is all attractive. It gives divine pleasure as we come closer to it, and it has energy to fulfill the divine intention. Okay, so what's that got to do with sacred sound? Okay. I found out about sacred sound. I began to realize the importance of sacred sound about 50 years ago when I was practicing Zen in a monastery in Japan. I read a book by a Russian Christian, I guess it was written about 250 years ago, describing how he came to recite the Jesus prayer constantly, day and night within the heart, and he experienced such divine ecstasy and contact, loving contact with God. I was so impressed, so moved. It was so different from what I was experiencing, what I was practicing. I also came in contact with Pure Land Buddhism, and I began to chant the name of the compassionate Buddha, Namo Amidabha, Namo Amidabha, Namo Amidabha. I also met with people from the Nichiren school, and they're chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. All glories to the beautiful Lotus Sutra of the Wonderful Law. So we know Christ taught the importance of the holy name. Hallowed be thy name. And in the Psalms, there's so much reference to the holy name of the Lord, how we should take shelter of the name of the Lord. It's like a tower to take shelter of. In Islam also, they have 99 beautiful names of the Lord. And the Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh religion, was told in a vision to chant the holy name and to cause others to do the same. So when I returned to London from Japan, by miraculous synchronicity, I met with devotees who are practicing bhakti yoga, loving devotion to the Supreme Personality. And then I learned the Hare Krishna maha-mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. After that, I received formal information, and I'm practicing this for, more than 45 years. So now, as I said, I want to have fun, and I wanted to show why chanting this particular mantra actually makes sense, and maybe I could even say makes all the sense in the world. So as I pointed out before, the ultimate reality must be all attractive. the Sanskrit name for all attractive reality is Krishna. The ultimate reality gives divine pleasure as we come closer, and the Sanskrit name for the one who gives divine pleasure is Rama. The ultimate reality has energy to fulfill the divine intention, and the Sanskrit name for that divine energy is Hara. Well, that sounds like the English, doesn't it? Hara. And when you address Hara in the vocative, it becomes Hare. So one might guess that maybe that's an ancient glorification of the divine energy. Hare, Hara. My first Vedic teacher explained that the Hare Krishna maha-mantra means, "O Lord, O energy of the Supreme Lord, please engage me in your service." If we expand that, it can be, "O all-attractive, Supreme Divine, who gives divine pleasure to those who approach. O energy of the Supreme Divine, please engage me in fulfilling your divine intention for more and better being, knowing and loving universally." So if we trust the Vedic sources, then this Hare Krishna maha-mantra can actually be an expression of the ultimate reality, but from the other side of the material spiritual divide, from their point of view. Or we could go one step further. Many spiritual paths emphasize the importance, the all-importance of reciting or chanting the holy names of that particular spiritual culture. The great Vedic teacher Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he emphasized the all-importance of the holy name. Harinam, Harinam, Harinam eva kevalam. There's just one way. In this age, there's only one effective way. There's only one effective way. Recite and chant the holy name. So if we trust these instructions, we see that it's the divine intention that we recite the holy name to enhance being, knowing and loving. In other words, it's the divine intention of the divine that we use this sacred sound, that we engage in reciting sacred sound to enhance being, knowing and loving.